and salutation all my friends and family, fans and followers of the Zita Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for joining us here for episode 82 of The Revolution. I am your host with the most from the east to the west coast, like peanut butter on your breakfast toast, Emperor Zita. And I'm coming to you from the greatest place in the world, the Fortress of Solitude, here in Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada. So this week we have tons of footage from Catherine's birthday parties from last week, and as part of that we went down to see Freebirds. We have a preview and a review of that, plus a very special treat for Prince Anthony as we watch him fly with his Superman theme song. I don't have a lot of time this week. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Mayor Rob Ford, who had the best one-liner in the history of politics. I know how you feel, buddy. I have tons at home too. Anyways, that is enough from me. Let's get on with the show. Rock and roll, baby! And here we go.
Okay, so Mr. Man is now officially 10 months old. We're still sitting at 40. He's now constantly waving, but the hand of waving high and by, and reflections, shadows. He's also pulling himself up, crib, tables, so he's starting to get eager to stand up. No new words to report. He's definitely vocal. Or he's more with the ma. Not as often as da, but I get the ma. So that makes me happy. He's a lean, mean eating machine. He eats a lot. 5-6 times a day. Easy. Wasn't so bad with the party, because we had a hostess that really did most of the work and kind of made it pretty stress-free. Never doing a kids' party at the house again. And I go back to work in 3 weeks. Yay! Okay, I'm done. Bye!
Give me butterflies with those devilish eyes. That's when she put my hand in between her thighs. Night wasn't getting any younger. It was a sober thought. So have another drink and give me all you got.
Is it me, or is Raw and Smackdown every week just getting worse and worse? Raw, the only highlight was the ending with the huge brawl. Smackdown, there really was no highlight, except that we got to see Punk and Bryan team up again. So John Cena, Del Rio had an arm wrestling match. It devolved and Cena got put through a table, but I still do not feel that Del Rio is walking away with the title at their match at Survivor Series, which I still think should be a three-way involving Sandow. I think that they're wasting Sandow's potential not feuding him with Cena and continuing to feud him with Alberto Del Boring. I think after this feud with Del Rio, Cena should go for a one-on-one feud with Sandow. It would make for much more interesting television. Now, is it just me, or am I the only one that thinks that this Authority storyline has run its course? The Shield has been relegated to jobbers now. Even though they come out and attack everybody, they end up getting beat up by one guy, the Big Show. Someone who they all took out before. And this match with Big Show and Randy Orton is supposed to be the main event at Survivor Series? I think it's going to be a terrible Survivor Series if that is the main event match. Both championship matches are going to be boring, slow, and useless. They should have just set up Triple H versus the Big Show and kept Bryan feuding with Orton. But on the plus side, at least Daniel Bryan is now in a program with CM Punk, so the two best wrestlers in the company are teaming up to take on the most interesting faction that they have right now in the Wyatt family. This will probably be the best part about Survivor Series, even though I think it should be some kind of 4-on-4 match, and Kane should not have joined the Authority, should have came back and been part of the Wyatt family. Then it would have made sense to have Daniel Bryan feuding with the Wyatts. But how crisp, how amazing are the two of them in the ring together? They should go out, win the tag belts, and each win a championship belt, and they can be double champions at the same time, just like they deserve. Their team should be called Best in the World.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I'm wondering what happened to some of the other wrestlers that had decent pushes and then just dropped, like Dolph Ziggler. Where the hell is he? He's been relegated to mid-card jobbing. A former 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, Money in the Bank winner, Intercontinental Champion, US Champion. even tag team champion who was part of the Spirit Squad. Zeta should definitely be getting a bigger push than he is. I'm thinking he's not getting a push. My boy Zack Ryder's not getting a push. Why don't you put them together, have them feud, have it be a friendly competition to turn Ziggler back heel. That's when he was the best, when he was a cocky, arrogant prick. And then maybe Zack Ryder would get some exposure. Now speaking of Zack Ryder, no Raw, no Smackdown, no Superstars, no main event. This week he wasn't on any WWE TV, but he did go on the European tour where he actually won a match against Damien Sandow. And he sort of showed up on Raw. He was out there shilling merchandise just before a commercial break. I wish we would have kept it Bro D, but he didn't. He looked a little bit tougher with that. But you could tell by his performance during that commercial segment that his heart's just not in it anymore.
I am serious, bro!
I think even Zack Ryder is getting sick of being in the WWE. Well, WWE should be proud of yourself. You broke one guy that lived and breathed WWE his whole life. I guess he just really doesn't care if he gets pushed or not anymore, as long as he gets a paycheck, which is a real shame. Hello people, it is
My birthday!
That's right, it's Catherine's birthday party. We're here at the movie theater. We're going to go see...
Freebird.
That's right, we're going to go see Freebirds today. Me, Catherine, and a bunch of her friends. There's going to be like 10, 15 kids here. So we're all going to go check out the movie. We'll get you guys a preview and a review. We are inside the Queensway Cinemas, as always, where we always do our movie reviews here at the Zita Nation. We will... See you soon, people.
That's what I've been waiting to hear. Reggie was right. Now, I don't want to go toot my own horn, but toot toot. Yeah, give him Reggie. He's the anticorn. Whoa, he's got it all wrong. So after all that, I was about to become Thanksgiving dinner.
Thank you all for being here today.
Or was I?
At this humble family farm for one of my favorite presidential traditions, the pardoning of the Thanksgiving turkey. Only one special bird will be spared from this terrible yet delicious fate.
Daddy, it's this one! This is the one I want right here!
Sweetheart, I think we're going to go with the bigger turkey, okay?
Please, 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 please,
Sweetheart, I love you.
please!
That turkey's not big enough. Now, don't do that. No. This is your pardon turkey. Happy Thanksgiving, little fella.
You're the pardon turkey. I'm tired now.
I'm the pardon turkey. I'm gonna live. I'm the pardon turkey. This is blowing my mind.
I promise I will never, ever leave you. Oh wait, TV! I'm tired now.
We're already behind schedule. We're behind schedule? We are? Why didn't you say so? Let's move. That's our mission. Not to save 10 turkeys or even 100, but all of them. We're going back in time to the first Thanksgiving to get turkeys off the menu. Help me, please help me!
Yukon are not detected. Engaging posterior restraint system.
I am not going out there.
I'm not going out there.
I'm definitely. Oh.
Sorry, bro.
2 weeks from retirement.
Good luck.
Like almost no muscle. Literally, I'm like nothing.
Maybe you should get that looked at. After you. Father, this is Jake and Reggie. They're from the future, apparently.
Jake, you speak with deep conviction.
Well, I can speak even
Deeper, if you like.
So we just got back from Freebirds for Catherine's birthday. I'm doing the review by myself because Catherine has already passed out from all of the birthday festivities. It was a great movie for kids. For adults, not so much. The plot was kind of weak. They really messed with space-time and didn't do it properly. It wasn't really that funny for me to watch. It's probably the first kids movie that we've seen here at the Zita Nation that I'm giving a thumbs down.
Oh, look at how big those teeth are. I like when he put that's right on him. Hi, a panda hat. Whoa, 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 whoa. But this is silly panda hat and the talk's real. No, Zia. No, nobody's swimming at the whale. But she's not here. I go like a snake. That's fun. It's fun when I do that. Here's one for you. I take like a blueberry. One more for me. I don't want any cupcakes. A dress. Happy birthday with it. Oh, that's playing this song. Show me your top. I can talk about I don't move. Fly like a snowflake. I think that. Oh, I am evil. Yeah, I'm killing. I'm watching TV.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Catherine. Happy birthday to you. People, it is comic book day. That's right, it's comic book day. Hey? And I'm sitting here with my little partner in crime, my sidekick, Prince Anthony. We are headed down to Excalibur Comics as always to talk to Rob and Fred. Magda's out running errands. the princess is at school, so it's just me and my little man here. So we are headed down to Excalibur College. So I've got the little man dressed up really warm because it is freezing outside. So we'll head down there, find out what the boys have to say, and we will see you soon, people. See you soon, people. We're back down here at Excalibur Comics. Back down at Excalibur Comics, about to go up the dreaded, that's right, Steps of Doom. Steps of Doom. Headed up to see Rob and Fred, find out what they have to say this week. Hopefully the both of them will be around. See who else we can run into. Maybe Big Mike, maybe Big Paul. So we will see you guys upstairs and we'll see you inside.
This is Excalibur Comics, 3030 Bloor Street West, upstairs above the Kingsway Theater.
So we got Dave and we got Paul this week.
Hi everybody!
The brothers reunited. Only nobody likes DC but Paul.
My favorite DC book right now is Green Team. It's really good, exciting.
Here's my 51. Okay, today I'm going to talk about Marvel books. We'll start off with Alan Davis's Wolverine, number 11. This is what I always like, is basically Alan Davis' artwork on this. Just tremendous stuff. And I would always recommend, if you want a good artist who's doing a lot of nice stuff, Alan Davis is the man for you, because Wolverine as a comic book is quite good.
Hold on. Alan Davis is aping the art styles of other people in his stuff. It's not Alan Davis' art.
And
Alan Davis does others.
Neil Adams is his inspiration, so there you still looks good, damn it.
No. Dave, tag team, ding ding! Alan Davis has only been good on Excalibur. When he did Batman and the Outsiders, I almost threw up.
Jason Aaron and Ron Garvey on 4/15. Okay? Disregard what the idiots in the back are saying, and we'll concentrate on really good comic books.
Actually, I agree. This has been very fantastic.
God of Thunder. 15.
It's like Thor's Commandos.
That's right. Now, the other book that I'll have to mention is Astro City. And of course, that's put out by Vertigo. Again, very well done, very well written, and again, the artwork in this is tremendous. So I would always recommend you give this book a shot. Then we're moving on to another good book.
Is it a Rob Liefeld book?
From Dark Horse Comics comes Resident Alien. It's a noir series. It's actually pretty darn good overall.
Justice League of America. Not bad. Okay? Simple story. Quickly. Star Spangled Girl. Whoopee. Okay, move on.
You see, you got your DC in.
And the other book is, of course, X-Men Gold. We have some of the original writers and artists working on the X-Men for one shot. Okay, X-Men Gold. Some interesting, well-done stories in there. So before I forget, another well-done book by Marvel. Okay, Bendis and Stuart Immonen on the all-new X-Men. Pick up this book. All right, there we go. That's it.
Yeah, either way, this is good.
Also, another thing that came out was Japan has tested successfully asteroid-shedding space cannon. Now, this sort of relates back to Von Braun, the head of the NASA, the ex-Nazi who ran NASA for the United States. He said in his dying days that the hopes on the people of the world would be first the communists. In fact, if you talk to some conspiracy guys, the Russians and the Americans, they won't always oppose. The Russians would go up for months, and the Americans would go shuttle back and forth and bring the supplies, perhaps, to the Russians to build space-based weapons. Like Von Braun was saying, beware of that. He also said, beware of terrorism, because that's the next card they're going to play to scare the world. And then the next card would be, again, asteroid, where they would tax everybody in the world to build these space-based asteroid cannons to protect the world from asteroids crashing into the Earth. It seems that all these predictions are coming in, and he said the last card they're going to fool the world with would be an alien invasion. Again, we talked about that. Is it really aliens, or actually they're super soldiers created by the army who look like your bald-headed, big-eyed sort of alien when it's actually perhaps a super soldier they've been trying to invent since Area 51 was created. Fly these UFOs or crafts that the Nazis had made, Mach 5s, that most humans, pilots, can't fly vehicles that are Mark II or higher because they black out. So you need a super soldier or engineered pilot, half human, half machine perhaps, to fly the vehicles in Mark V. Similar to the Avro Aero, the Canadians also developed a UFO as well, but that program was shut down. The the engines that the Avro used to use, the next Avro, was a Mark V as well. So I think they took all those engineers, shipped them to Area 51 as well, because a lot of them moved to the States, the Canadian guys, and perhaps they're all developing this next thing that Von Braun wanted, the alien invasion. Because as you can see, when President Reagan talked to the United Nations, he said what would bring the world together would be an alien invasion, so everybody on Earth would work together. In fact, he said that in 8 speeches, but the main one was one speech he mentioned that was addressed to the United Nations, and it all seems to be finally coming together, what Von Braun said.
Well, that's it. There is no more. So ends another week of the Zita Nation. Thank you for joining us here for episode 82 of The Revolution, and come back next week for a brand new episode right here on YouTube. Go back and check out all of my other episodes right here on YouTube, and subscribe to my channel. One word, Emperor Zita, right here on YouTube. Pick up your Drop Dead Pinups Electric Night CD. Check them out on iTunes. Follow them on Twitter for all the news about their brand new album at Drop Dead Pinups. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Emperor Zita. And head down to Excalibur Comics for all your comic book and conspiracy theory related needs. Because that is what's best for business.